Welcome to the Centre of Key. In this class, we're focusing on the women's health area, so ovaries, uterus, bladder, kidneys, all that lower belly area where we can get a lot of congestion and some weakness. So we want to be able to bring some energy and blood into that space to really nourish that part of our body, which can often be neglected and sometimes we don't think too positively about. So I'm hoping by the end of this class, you'll feel a significant difference in the energy in that space and possibly even a mind shift towards how you consider this part of your body. Enjoy, let's get started. Alright, so we're going to start the class on our backs. So lying down, have your knees bent, bring your knees and ankles together and interlace the hands behind your head. So tucking the chin in gently towards the chest. Take a breath in. And then just breathe out, try and relax your whole body. Good. All right, so take another breath in. And as you breathe out, squeezing your knees over to the right side. Now pushing the hip across, make sure the knees don't come apart. Breathe in, come up. And then knees to the left side. Try and keep the shoulders and elbows pressing back to the floor. Breathe into center. Exhale to the right, push the top hip across, so we want to squeeze the knees, bring some pressure into the belly. Inhale, center, exhale to the left, and this just helps tone the muscles that hold the lower belly in place. Inhale, come up, and exhaling over, and this has a direct correlation to our reproductive system. Inhale up, and exhaling over, because they're housed in that space down in the deep belly. Breathe in, up, just two more. Exhale to the right knee, squeezing strongly, elbows gently pressing back. Breathe in, up to center, and then exhaling over to the left side again. And breathe in, coming back to center. All right, so keep the hands where they are. Straighten out your legs. Have your feet about shoulder width wide on the mat. Just check how wide they are. Lovely. And we want to pull the toes back strongly on the feet. Breathe in, point your toes away, and then breathe out, pull your toes back. Let's try that again. Breathe in, point the toes, keep the shoulders relaxed. Exhale, toes pulling back. Let's stay there, breathe in. And now exhale, squeezing the hips off the floor. So feel the pressure coming into the back. Inhale, come back down. Keep the toes back strongly. And exhale, squeeze the bottom again. You might not get off the floor. Maybe your bottom's still touching the ground, that's okay. Inhale down, two more. Exhale, squeeze. Keep the chin tucking in. Feel the back working. Breathe in back. Let's do one more. And exhale, squeeze up. Now I want you to stay up there. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, push your hips to the right and then roll the hip down. Try not to roll the feet. Breathe in up. Exhale, push to the left and then roll the left hip down. Breathe in, up. Exhale to the right and roll. Breathe in, up. Exhale to the left and roll the hip down and up. Let's try 6 a little faster. So 1, 2. So push and roll. 3. Toes are back. 4. Don't bend the knees. 5 and 6. All the way up and then gently coming down. Lovely. Just let your arms go. Let your legs go for a moment. Take a breath. Getting a bit warm already. Take the jumper off, I think. Lovely stuff. All right, so let's bend the knees up again. Hands interlace like they did before. Take a breath in and exhale, knees to the right side. Just loosening up everything. Inhale to center. Exhale, knees going to the left. Try to keep the knees glued together. Inhale up. Let's do 6 a little faster. So 1, 2. Breathe in, up. Exhale. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Lovely stuff. Coming all the way up to center. Let's just step the feet apart. We'll just put a little bit of pressure into the belly. So take a breath in. And exhale, just lift your head gently, look between the legs, feel the belly draw in, try to keep the shoulders soft. Inhale to the floor. And exhale, squeeze gently up. Try not to pull the elbows forward, just let them be soft. 2 more. Breath in, head to the floor. Feel the belly expanding, and then exhale, squeezing up gently. Belly button drawing in. 1 more breath in. And exhale, lifting. Lovely. And then coming all the way back. Let's take a breath in here. And on the exhale, pull your right elbow and left knee up. Straighten out through the right leg, the straight leg on the ground. That's it. Push it away. And we just hold and breathe. 5 or so breaths. Breathing through the nose. Feel the breath coming into the belly. Feel the elbow trying to get to the knee. A little bit longer. Keep breathing. Nice strong breaths. Pulling the head and the knee. Elbow to the knee. Both shoulders off the floor. Good. And then gently coming back. Just relax the legs for a moment. Notice how one side feels. Alright, just bend the knees up again. Take a breath in. And now exhale, pull the left elbow and right knee together and then straighten out through the left leg on the floor. And we just breathe and hold here, pulling the head and elbow to the bent knee in front of us. Breathing through the nose, pushing through the leg on the floor. Feel the energy into the belly. One more breath. Lovely stuff. And then let that go. Good. Let both arms relax now. Take the legs out straight. And just breathing into the belly. Noticing that energy you've just put into that space. Alright, so I'm just going to work and stretching open the front now. So take the knees up again. This time the feet are nice and wide, wider than your hips. And if you can grab your ankles, then hold on. Maybe you can't, just tuck your fingers into your pants or your socks, or just place your hands down onto the mat. We're going to tuck the chin to the chest. Try and let the shoulders roll back to the floor. Take your breath in. And just breathe out there again. Try and relax. Let go of any tension. And again, breath in. And now on the exhale, dropping the right knee in and down towards the floor. The left knee stays pointing up to the ceiling. And we just want to feel that twist and stretch through the hips, the thigh and the belly. Breathe in, lift the knee. And then breathe out, take the left knee down. Allowing that stretch there. Keep the other knee pointing straight up to the ceiling. Good. Breathe in, come up. And exhale, right knee again. Maybe the knee can touch the floor. If that can happen, then push the knee into the ground. If not, just let it hang. Inhale, lift. And then breathing out, take the left knee down. Just try and relax into it. Let the thigh lengthen. Breathe in, up. And exhale, going over. Knee dropping down. Good. Inhale, up. Last one. Exhale, knee going in. Allow the thigh to stretch. Allow the belly to stretch. Good. And then coming back up. Alright, so feet are still wide. Again, if you can hold the ankles, hold on. If not, just press your palms down. Notice if your feet are turning out wide. And just turn the big toes in a little bit. Feel the neck lengthen again and try to let the shoulders relax into the floor. Just take a breath in there and then breathe out, soften. We want to be able to soften our body. A very important part of being a woman, to be able to relax. So take a breath in and exhale, squeezing up off the floor. So you want to feel the belly stretch now, push down through the heels. Inhale, come all the way down. And big breath out as you lift. Push through the heels. Feel the belly stretch. Feel the thighs get longer as well. Inhale down. And again, exhale, lifting up. Neck is lengthening. Shoulders rolling back. 3 more. Inhale to the floor. Exhale, squeezing up. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Inhale, coming down, last two. Exhale, squeezing up. Breathe in, back, last one. And exhale, lifting up. Now stay up here, take a big breath in. As you breathe out, I want you to try and drop your right knee in again. At the same time, keep pushing your hips up to the ceiling. Breathe in, lift the knee. Exhale, the left knee squeezes in. You're not going to go very far with the knee, but just keep driving the hips high. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale, right knee dropping in. Keep pushing up through the feet, pushing down through the feet to lift the hips up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left knee squeezing in. You're going to feel it in the back of the opposite waist, which is what we're after. Breathe in, up, just two more. Exhale, squeeze the knee in, push the hips up, feel the work in the back of the body. Breathe in, up, last one. Exhale, squeeze the knee in, push down through the feet. Breathe in, lift the knee, and just exhale, lift both hips up, squeeze more, squeeze more, squeeze more. And then very gently curl yourself back down. And we're just going to give ourselves a minute to rest. So relax everything. Let your arms go. Let your legs soften. Breathe deep, slow breaths and just feel the work that you've done so far, noticing what you've stirred up. Some of these movements, even though they're not that complicated, they can stir things up inside, and that's a good thing. And gets rid of congestion. And a lot of period pain is the result of congestion in the lower belly. So it's important that we do move things around. Alright, so it's a very simple movement. Can have a good, strong effect, which is what we need. Just a couple more seconds, breathing gently. Good stuff. Alright, so just bring your legs side by side, and we're just going to pull the right knee in to the chest. And I want you to hold your knee with your hands. Again, tucking the chin in gently and pushing out through the leg on the floor. Now relax through the shoulders, relax through the face. Feel the neck get longer as you gently squeeze the knee in on the breath out. Pushing out through the leg on the ground. Breathing down into the belly and then releasing, letting the air go. Alright, so let's keep hold. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out now, pulling your head to your knees. So squeeze up. Now try to keep the shoulders nice and soft as you try to get the head and knee to touch. Breathe in, bring your head back. And again, exhale, lifting the head to the knee. Push out through the leg on the ground. There's one more breath in. And breathe it out. Gently pulling up, head to knee. Good stuff. Alright, and then release and let that leg go. Just give that half a moment. Feel that side soften and let go. Notice how that side of the belly feels. The back. What's changed? What feels different? Alright, so bring your legs back together. Pull the left knee in. Let's hold here for a couple of breaths first. Extend out nice and strongly through the straight leg on the ground. Gently pulling the left knee towards your chest. Now we want to keep the shoulders as soft as possible. So take a breath in and exhale, head to knee, knee to head, shoulders soft, pushing out through the leg on the floor. Breathe in, come back. And again, exhale, squeezing up. One more breath into the floor. And exhale, lifting that head, pulling the knee and head towards each other. Extend through the straight leg. And then gently coming all the way back down. Let that go for a moment. Relax your arms and legs again. Oh, just feel that lovely sensation through your whole body as it relaxes even more. Feel the belly expanding with each breath in. Feeling blood moving through the lower body, which is what we're after. Alright, so let's pull both knees in now, gently, gently. Just allow the lower back to stretch a little bit here. Take a breath in again. And exhale, pulling the head to the knees. Again, keep the shoulders soft. Breathe in, come back. Let's do one more. Exhale, lifting up, and then let's rock and roll a couple of times along the spine and then coming up to sitting. So we want to take the legs off to one side. So I've got my left leg bent and my right leg in front. You might have it the other way around. And the back foot here is pointing out to the side. And we want to interlace the hands behind the head. So trying to lift up nice and tall through the spine. Gently squeeze the elbows back. Take a breath in. And on the exhale, take the elbow over to the outside foot. So we feel the side open on this side here. Breathe in, come up, and over we go again. Exhaling over, side opening, elbow to foot, top elbow squeezing back. Breathe in, coming up, and exhale, going over. Lovely. Inhale up. Let's do 6 a little faster now. So 1, on the breath out. 2, inhale to lift, exhale. 3, each time go a little further. 4, 2 more. 5 and 6. Good. And then come up. All right, let's take the arms out. Swap the legs over to the other side. And then hands coming into lace behind the head again. So trying to lift up nice and tall. Gently squeeze the elbows back. Take a breath in. And exhale, slowly going over. Feel the side stretch as the top elbow lifts higher to the ceiling. Breathe in, come up. And exhaling over. Elbow coming to the outside foot. Breathe in, come up. One more slow one. Exhale over, so don't let this elbow come forwards. Keep pulling it back in line with the rest of your body. Breathe in, up, and 6 faster now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale up, exhale, 5 and 6. Very nice. All right, coming up, let your arms go. We'll just take a moment in child's pose. So coming over and curling up. Make sure the knees are slightly apart and the head can rest on the floor. If you need to, you can rest your head on your fists, depending on how much flexibility you have, or the head is resting on the mat. And just let your arms hang. Breathe into the side body. Allow the breath to go and relax. Always wanting to relax further and deeper. Just a couple more breaths there. And the back naturally stretches in this position as well. And then we're just going to slide out onto the belly. So sliding down onto your front. Oh, very nice. Good stuff. Alright, so I want you to bring your hands in beside your chest. Big toes are touching up the back there. So legs are slightly coming together. So hands are right near your ribs. Elbows are tucking in. Forehead is on the mat. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, just lifting the head and the chest off the floor. So squeeze the legs together as well. Feel the whole back engage as you do that. Breathe in, come down. Keep the big toes touching. And exhale, squeeze again. Keep the spine long. Allow the crown of the head to stretch forwards as you squeeze into the back. Inhale to the floor. And exhale, lift again. Just feeling the strength of the back lifting you up. There's no weight in the hands, they're just there for support. Inhale down, last one. And breathe it out. Squeeze those elbows in, shoulders rolling down the back, legs together. And then gently down, and just let that go for a moment. Let your arms relax. Take a big breath into the back. and then let it soften. So we're going to come to that one again in a moment, and we're going to add on. So just soften another breath or two. Really feel the breath filling the back up. Alright, so bringing the hands back in. Elbows are squeezing in. Hands beside the ribs. Big toes touch. Take a breath in. And exhale, lifting up. Now this time looking forwards. And I want you to find a point with your eyes. And we're just going to breathe here. Squeeze the shoulders back. Squeeze the elbows back. We're not pushing with the hands. The hands are just there for support. So find a point with your eyes and keep focused on that, because we're going to lift the leg in a moment, alternating left and right, and we just want to make sure we don't dip the chest. So take a breath in there, and as you exhale, raise your right leg up. Keep the chest forwards, keep the elbows squeezing. Breathe in, lower the right leg, and now exhale, lift the left leg. Try not to bend the knee, try to lift from the thigh. Breathe in, lower the leg. Exhale the right leg, that's it, lovely. Lengthen the toes away. Breathe in, lower. Exhale the left leg, squeeze those elbows in, keep the chest forward, eyes fixed on a point. Inhale back, just two more. Exhale, squeezing up, breathe out, just relax into it now, go a little further. Breathe in, lower the leg, last one. Exhale, lift the leg, extend, breathe out, relax into it. And then coming all the way down, again, just let your arms and legs go. Head to the side, relax. Nice deep breaths. Softening everything. Feeling the back expanding. Good stuff. So we're going to squeeze into the back even more strongly now with a half bow. So just see how you go with this one. If it's too strong, you can repeat the previous exercise. But what we want to do now is reach behind, bend the knee and grab the ankle if you can, and try and pull the toes back so your Achilles tendon is stretching here. Okay, so the knees are together if we can. The other arm, so I'm holding my right ankle with my right hand, and the left arm is in front of me on the floor. To shuffle this way. Alright, so what we're going to do in a moment is we're going to lift the bent knee up and the straight arm in front of us. Okay, and the straight leg stays on the ground. So half bow. So really important, like I said, pull that Achilles tendon, lengthen through the Achilles. And we want to be able to, the foot is actually pulling us away. So a lot of people do this, they bend the elbow and try to lift up, when in fact the elbow should be straightening because the foot is pulling you away. So just keep that in mind. So knees together, left arm in front, try to keep it glued to your ear. Take a breath in, and I want you to just breathe out, relax. Let it soften. Alright, get ready now, big breath in, and exhale, we lift. Arm is glued to the ear, bent knee, foot pulling you away. Good. Breathe in, come down. Hold the breath in for a moment, try and relax. And then exhale, lifting, just floating up, nice and gently. And then breathe in, come back down. Hold the breath in for a moment, knees are side by side. And then breathing out, lifting up, foot pulling you away. Feel the squeeze in the back of the waist. And then all the way down. Lovely stuff. All right, let that go for a moment. Strong work. Really working into these lower parts of the body to help release congestion, to bring blood flow, to help nourish the uterus and the ovaries, to help reduce period pain and get rid of hormonal stagnation in the lower body. All right, let's try the other side. So other arm in front, grab your left ankle, pull the toes back on that foot so the Achilles is stretching. Try and bring the knees together as best you can. Take a breath in there. And just breathe out, relax. Let the body soften. Take another breath in. And now we exhale, lift. Arm is glued to the ear. The foot is pulling you away. Breathe in, come down. And exhale, just floating up. There's no jerking or throwing. It's just a very gentle movement. Inhale, coming down. Hold the breath in for a moment. And last one. Exhaling up, breathe it out, softly, gently lengthening. And then coming all the way back, and let that go one more time. Relax the arms down, let the legs soften. So toes roll in, heels roll out. Breathing into the back. So we're going to do one more strong one in this bow position. We're going to do a full bow. Try and hold both ankles. So let's give that a try. So bend the knees up. This time the knees don't need to be together unless you have been practicing yoga for a while, and that's a possibility for you. But let's just keep them hip width apart. So again, try to pull the toes back on the feet so that the Achilles stretches. Forehead is tucking in. Remember, we want the feet to pull away from us to help us lift. So take a breath in there. And just relax again, breathe out. Take a breath in. And exhale, squeezing up. So the feet are pulling away, the chest is going to lift, the shoulders are rolling back, and we feel a stretch through the belly. And then breathe in, bring your head back down, bring the knees down. Hold it in for a moment. And then exhale, squeezing up again. Try to look forwards if you can. Shoulders squeezing back, feet pulling away. That's it. Breathe in, come down. Hold the breath in for a moment. And then exhaling up, squeeze, feet pulling you away. Good. And then gently down. And let the legs go again. Let the head go. Turn the toes in. Let the heels roll out. We're just going to rest here for 20 seconds. We're going to do one more bow. So if that was a real struggle for you, then just go back to the previous exercise, the half bow, or just the leg lifting, or just rest if you need to. It's important to listen to your body, but don't let the body fool you. All right, so let's grab those ankles one more time. We're going to make it a little bit more dynamic. We're actually going to stay up. So toes are pulling back, forehead is on the mat. Take a breath in. Again, just breathe out, try and soften everything. Good, breath in. And now exhale, lifting up. So staying up here, take a breath in. As you exhale, try and squeeze the knees together. So maybe the feet touch side by side. Breathe in, knees come out wide. Exhale, squeeze the knees together, shoulders pulling back. Just two more. Inhale apart. Exhale, squeeze, enjoying that strong movement. Inhale apart, last one. Exhale, squeeze. Good, and then gently down. Let that go. And just roll over onto your back. Let that soften. Let the arms go, let the legs go. Fix up your clothes if you need to. And just take a moment there. Beautiful stuff. So after doing that, your chest will feel expanded. Your belly will feel nice and warm. You might feel this warm energy in the deep belly around your belly button, which is quite nice. And give yourself, your belly, a little rub if you like. in a clockwise direction, just slow, gentle circles if you want to, just to bring your awareness to that space, breathing into it and then softening. Lovely. Alright, so we just want to stretch out the back a little before we finish, especially after we just squeezed into it quite strongly. So let's bring the legs side by side again. Gently bring your right knee into your chest. Extend out through the left leg on the floor. And we're just going to take the right heel up towards the ceiling. So hands can interlace behind the knee. If you can reach onto your foot, you can hold over the toes, but don't do that if your head is going to lift up. So we want to be able to keep the head on the floor. That's why I suggest holding behind the thigh or the knee can be quite useful. So we just want to hold and breathe through the nose. Feel the back of the leg stretch, feel the stretch into the lower back. Soft, gentle breathing. Extending through the leg on the floor. Make sure you're still pulling the toes back on the feet. So we're going to lift the head again in a moment and try to pull the head to the knee. Now, if you can reach and hold that foot with both hands, then grab hold and do it that way so you can pull the head up. If you can't, then just keep the hands behind the knee and pull the head up that way. So take a breath in and exhale, pull the head to the knee. Inhale, bring the head down. Exhale, pull the head to the knee. One more breath in. And exhale, pulling up gently. Good. And then let that go. Let the leg go. Float it back to the mat. Just give that a moment. Feel that side unraveling and softening and relaxing even more. Alright, so bring your legs side by side. Gently pull the left knee in now. And then we're going to take the left foot up to the ceiling, hands interlace behind the thigh, or if you can hold onto the toes, then you can hold on, like so. But we want to make sure the head stays on the floor. So if it's easier, just keep the hands interlaced behind the thigh. Try to relax the shoulders. Extend out through the leg on the floor as you breathe. Good stuff. So we're either holding onto the foot with both hands or holding still behind the knee. Take a breath in and exhale, pull the head towards the knee. Breathe and bring the head back. And exhale, pull the head up. Good. Inhale back. My leg's starting to shake a little bit. And exhale, pull the head up gently, extending the heel to the ceiling. And then coming all the way down and let that go. Good. Give that a moment. Let everything soften. So we've just done a really good class, like I said, to support the ovaries and the uterus, to really engage through that deep lower belly area, to get rid of hormonal congestion in the blood, and then to bring fresh blood and energy into that space to really support and nourish those organs. So if you want, you can place your hands just on the lower belly and just send some love and energy and support into that space where the uterus and the ovaries sit. Breathing deeply, allowing the warmth from the hands to spread into the deep belly. A lot of us, have lots of negative feelings towards our reproductive organs because of the pain and discomfort we experience on a monthly basis. So we need to sometimes change the way we think, change the way we do things, move differently, eat differently even, to support this part of our body, to release congestion. Alright, so gently bringing your knees back into the chest, just rocking side to side a couple of times. And then taking a breath in, exhale, lifting and rocking a few times along the spine and coming all the way up to sitting to finish. Hands just in the lap. Close your eyes for a moment here. Breathing down into the belly. And let's breathe in, arms rising up and out. Breath in and out. One more big breath in and exhale, hands to the chest, palms together, softening the shoulders, tucking the chin in, feeling that lovely warmth and energy in the deep belly. Thanking yourselves for your effort today. And thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this class. Do it again for a few days or a week and just notice how things might shift and change, especially in your menstrual cycle and your relationship towards it. Until next time, namaste.